Well, this was the very first case Ingersoll tractor I ever drove. Belongs to a friend of mine. It's a 448. I can't remember the year. I'm going to guess 84. So it's in really good shape. He bought it new. And it was his primary tractor for snow blowing and mowing and everything. So it's got the 3-point hitch. So this was the first one I ever drove. Made me kind of fall in love with the little tractors. He's got a few different attachments. He's got the front weights for the case, the snowcaster, the deck, and he also has the rototiller. But look at this. He's got the log splitter. This is probably the rarest of all the case Ingersoll tractor attachments, or one of them anyway. And I covet this thing. I honestly would have no reason to own one, but maybe someday we can get a video of this thing working. It's really neat if you've never seen one work. If I can back it up here. Put your log in here, drop your log, you split it this way, and then you drop a log on this side and it comes back and you split the other direction. So they're kind of neat. It's the only factory one I've ever seen. So maybe one day we can get a video of that running. But so he's got quite a few attachments for it. So, and that's his backup tractor because this is his primary. It's a John Deere 955. I don't know too much about it. I think it's one of those Yamars. It's got the 3-cylinder diesel in it, which I think is a Yamar. In fact, I think this one might have been made actually in Japan. No, it's a crime to say about John Deere, but a nice blower on it. Nice heated cab. So he left town for a couple of days and we got a snowstorm. Not a snowstorm, but we've gotten some snow over the last couple of days. So I figured I would fire this baby up and clean out his driveway. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. Glow plugs. Wait for the light to go out. That's I think the glow plug light right here. Come on. Come on. Come on. It is cold out today. Glow plug light is out. Give her a little juice. Like a champ. All right. Turn the fan on for the heater. Turn this fan on for the defroster. Heater is over here. There's the defroster. I'll show you my favorite part of the tractor. My absolute favorite part. I love that. The chute controls are all hydraulic. Makes it real nice. Let's go blow some snow. Well, I finished with the snow blowing. So got her swept off and everything. Looks good. I know I make fun of John Deere's every once in a while, though not usually on video. But I can't say enough good things about this little guy. It blows perfectly with turf tires, no chains, no extra weight. Now it is 4-wheel drive. Of course, that does help. But this thing is a little beast. And I tell you what, I could get used to sitting inside with a heated cab all day long. It gets warm in here, and I mean warm. So, but maybe it'll snow again before he gets back, and I'll clean up the driveway again. So, problem is my battery on my camera, when I put it on the tripod outside and try to blow, snow blow and film it, the battery gets so cold that it shuts the camera down. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way to warm up my battery. Well, that really seemed to warm up the batteries in the camera. So I thought I'd pull the case out, talk about it for a second. Had a couple of issues this winter so far. One is the choke cable. The choke cable I put in new, but it got some moisture in it, and it froze. And I opened up the hood and I tried to slide the choke lever back on the carburetor while moving the lever there, and it didn't really work, and I think I pretty much screwed up that choke cable. So every time I go to start it, I've got to lift the hood now and manually do the choke. The second thing was the drive pulley, the pulley on the blower, which is, you know, right underneath here, and you've seen it in my previous videos. It's on a keyed shaft. It's a pulley on a keyed shaft, and it has a set screw to lock it in place. 2 set screws actually. I didn't put Loctite on those, and that came loose. So in the process of fixing that, the bearing, which is right underneath that cover right there, when I was fixing the pulley, I noticed it was a sealed bearing. Now, this was a replacement bearing that I had actually put in, and I don't know if that's focusing. I can't really see the camera lens thing, but this is a bearing that I put in. And what I did was I just went down to auto value and matched up the size, and this bearing couldn't handle it. You can see that's a sealed bearing, and it blew all the grease out. I don't know what happened, and it doesn't move as freely now. So I replaced that with one actually from Burco. So, because that was an $8 bearing, and the one I replaced it with was a $20 bearing, so I'm assuming it's a better quality one. But other than that, I haven't had too many issues. Oh, another thing, my seat, which wasn't cracked before, there was ice on it, and I just hit it like that just to try to break up the ice to get it off the seat, and I cracked my seat all to beat piss. It wasn't a new seat, but it wasn't cracked before like that, so I'm gonna have to replace the seat now. So other than that, I'll fire it up, and I got a couple inches of snow, and I've been bad because we have gotten some really good snowstorms, and I could have probably gotten some great footage, and I just didn't do it. I've always been in a rush where it's been too dark. So, but we got a little bit of snow, and I'll just try to clean it up a little bit.